We are live, pre-recorded live again.
Yeah, we've literally just slid into the studio, haven't we? At 100 miles an hour today.
Yes, we shall tell you more, but it's been quite an not intense, but it's been a busy old morning, hasn't it?
It's been a busy old morning.
So anyway, let me get my board.
Get your board.
Let me get my board. There you go.
So welcome to At Home with the Fishers, starring Nicola and Chris.
Sorry.
Chris.
That's me.
That's it. Fisher RPT, and this is episode 24.
Yeah, another pre-recorded without a special guest episode. Listen, guys, we are so incredibly sorry, but whilst we have not had any guests on for the past few weeks, we have been sort of like seconding some future guests, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've got a couple of new ones,
yeah.
But we do after today. I think we've got a pretty full schedule of guests. So
yeah, so it's just
there will be guests coming
our
up.
calendar has just fallen in such a way that we can't be around for the live podcast on a Monday evening, as is the case this evening. We shall tell you why we can't do a live one tonight.
Yes.
As we go through what we've been up to this week chronologically.
Yes.
So anyway, I suppose it started with last Sunday having a great family reunion.
Oh yeah.
At Uncle Colin's ranch. So it's a great full house in attendance. Lots of great food, had some lovely wine and drinks, and it was just sort of like all the aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and cousins and grandkids. It was really, really amazing. So we had a great time. And then on Monday morning we packed and we went to I can guess what you're up to.
We went to this place.
What are you doing?
I'm showing the picture of my mug with
all right.
the place that we went to on it.
And what's that place called?
Biggin Hall Hotel. But don't tell anyone because it's a secret.
It's a secret, but if you do want to go, it's an amazing place. We've been before. In fact, we went in between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
And we loved it that much. We tried to get away, and we luckily had a few days spare in between other things and the Sittingbourne demo.
Yeah.
And it's an old country house / farm back in the day. It was a country house / farm. They were quite affluent, obviously, the people that owned it back in the day. And there is a date of
got about 8 acres, I think.
About 8 acres, and it's from
1672.
1672. Yeah. So it's called Biggin Hall, not Biggin Hill.
Yeah.
Biggin Hall, and it's lovely. It's owned by a couple, Annie and James.
Yeah.
And it has got such wonderful, attentive staff. The chef is like amazing, and the rooms have, they've got a comfortable bed and nice little sort of like chairs, TV, and a little fridge in your room, and you get a complimentary bottle of local beer and prosecco when you arrive. Fresh milk in bottles in your fridge. Really, really nice, amazing, lovely lounge, and the real fire, yeah. That's and it's sort of like some period features from the 17th century. It's an old stone farmhouse. There's other outbuildings and annexes, and it's dog friendly, and there's great walks around. It really is deep in the Derbyshire countryside. A little village called Biggin, which is close to Hartington. And not that far from Tideswell and Bakewell and Buxton.
Yeah, Bakewell's 7 miles away.
So it's a lovely, lovely place. It's just farms and fields.
It's just very chilled out. That's why we like it, because we didn't do a lot, did we? We went to Hartington and Tideswell on one day, and the other times we slept a lot, didn't we? I had an afternoon nap every day. We were away for 3 nights. So I had 3 afternoon naps. Yeah.
We did some little walks around. You did some photography, went to the local village church.
Yeah.
Which was closed, but you got some shots of the outside.
Yeah.
Lovely trees and the sheep and horses, chickens, and It's lovely, lovely, lovely. So a highly recommended place if you
just want somewhere to go to chill out
for a couple of nights.
Yeah, have good food. Places where you can literally just sit and drink tea all day.
Yeah.
And just potter about.
Drink whatever you want because it's got a full license bar there. It's open to non-residents.
Yeah.
For dining.
But it is just great if you just want to chill out and relax.
Big shout out to all the team at Biggin Hall.
Yeah.
We had a great time. And so we came back Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Unpacked.
Stuck the washer on.
Yeah. And then I had to pack everything up on Thursday afternoon. So we got back home.
Yeah.
Emptied our bags, had lunch, and I was straight into the workshop.
I didn't bother to empty my bag.
Oh, right, okay.
I just took out the laundry and...
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, took out our dirty laundries and things. And then Thursday afternoon, I was packing up then for the trip to Sittingbourne. So the usual thing of getting everything and filling all my toolboxes and all that. Luckily, I didn't have to take a lathe because it was an Axminster store. And then we left at 10 a.m. Friday morning.
Yeah, got there at 4
p.m., which was good. We were dreading that drive.
I wasn't looking forward to it.
You know, because in my head, it's just like these, you know, biblically long distances, the M6, the M25, and it took that time purely really because of the distance involved. The traffic, although in a couple of places was slow,
it wasn't as bad as we've had.
It wasn't static. Well, it was static for a little while.
Yeah, but not like we've had. I mean, we've been sat for hours, haven't we, at Birmingham sometimes.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, it was. I think, actually, even though it took longer, the journey down, for me, was better than the journey back. I was tired when we were driving back. And
well, I was shattered, but I didn't have to drive.
Yeah. So even though it was an hour shorter, the journey back was worse for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hadn't been looking forward to driving to Sittingbourne. I'd just seen M25 on the map and I thought, oh my God. But we went down the Stansted bit rather than Heathrow, and I think that's what made the difference.
Yeah.
We went through the Dart crossing.
Went over the Dart crossing.
Yeah. And we were thinking we were going through the Dartford Tunnel, but I think it's a bridge you go over now. And then coming back, we came through the Dartford Tunnel.
And we just paid in advance online.
Yeah, we pre-booked that online.
So that was cool. So yeah, you know, pretty epic distances, but in the scheme of things, it was like that wasn't as bad as we were fearing.
Yeah.
And we know what to expect for next time.
Yeah.
Long drive, but when we got there at 4 p.m, again, you know, great staff, really helpful. Brought a trolley out to the car and we unloaded and got set up, and I got acclimatized on that Friday afternoon, and then went and checked in the hotel. The Premier Inn was literally 2 minutes down the road, so that was really cool. And then we just went and had dinner. Early night as normal, pre-demo. Up early Saturday morning, had breakfast. And then we were at the store for 8:30.
Yeah.
And someone got there early and they were, you know, just preparing to open up. The store manager, David, and his team. So yeah, the demo though was, and I couldn't believe it. I'd just been to the toilet in Saturday morning. I came out and I could hear these voices, and you know, it was really, really cool to have these people in attendance. So yeah, who was there, Nicola? You were talking to me at the front door.
Well, yeah. Well, I knew that Dave G was coming.
All right. Yeah.
Because he'd messaged me, but I didn't tell you.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I like you to have a surprise. So I knew he was coming, but I didn't know that Jamie was coming.
Yeah.
So I'd gone out. I think I'd just gone out to get something out of the car. And I saw Jamie and I saw Arthur. I think he's called Arthur Chokinski from Backler Workshop. They'd come together, so we had a chat, and Dave G walked up, and Jamie was wearing his Blind Woodturner t-shirt like this one. Dave G was wearing Can't See the Wood or the Trees. And then Ian, who came with Justine, he was wearing Keep On Turning. And I really wanted to get a picture of all of you, but you weren't all together at the same time. So I didn't manage to do that, but yeah, that was
it's cool
for them to wear those.
Yeah, it was really nice. And thank you so very much, guys. Yeah, it's always a giggle. You know, Jamie Page is such a, you know, such a great lad. So is Dave G and Ian, and you know, it was nice to have.
I just thought it was so nice of them to come.
It was really nice, and it means a lot. And it was great to have. You know,
there was Andy Pugh came as well, and Maple Tree Studios.
Yeah, Dave from Maple Tree Studios, and our man from Kent, Bob Blood, Robert Blood. So it was,
and Alan from the Croydon club came.
Yeah,
and Prickly Sauce's father-in-law.
Yeah, because Rob Prickly Sauce was back helping his dad Len do some gardening or rip some shrubs out or pruning or whatever, something like that. And no, it was great to have this pocket of, you know, very dear friends who we'd met before, and we met some great new friends as well.
That was really nice.
And it was a great demo. It was very hot down there at the weekend, wasn't it? And I remember sweating, but you know, I had lots of cups of tea and some 7-Up and water, and it was great. And in the morning, I did a textured and coloured bowl out of sycamore, and then first it was a magic wand.
Yeah, you did.
Sorry, I did a magic wand, and I was just showing them, you know, my technique and how I make a magic wand in my style. So that was good. That was coloured and textured, and then I did the textured and coloured sycamore bowl. And then I finished with an elm goblet. We decided on it was elm. We were struggling to.
Well, that's over there.
We were struggling.
That one.
We were struggling to find out what species of wood that goblet was.
Yeah.
So I did 3 projects. It was full on, great. Had a lovely lunch break, didn't we? And got time to chat. Great demo. Really was.
It was a good day.
It was a
really
good day.
Good day.
So drove home.
Yeah.
Didn't get home horrendously late.
No, it's about 10:30, 11 when we got home.
But obviously then you get home and it's like you've just unloaded the car. So yeah.
We didn't unload the car.
Oh no, we didn't unload the car. No.
It was like, are we unloading the car?
Can't be bothered. So we left the stuff in the car and covered it with a dark sheet. Because obviously the back seats are down and everything. And then we just had a drink and a bit of time to unwind, and then we went to bed.
Yeah. We didn't get up very early on Sunday.
9 o'clock.
Well,
that's early-ish, but that's a line for us. Yeah. Well, that's a line for me. And then, woke up, had breakfast, and then unloaded the car and packed everything away. So it's, same old Groundhog Day. So, that was the weekend out of the way. And then this morning, it was...
your cousin Sally came.
Yeah. Oh, she's your cousin as well now.
Oh, yeah, my cousin now.
Yeah, Sally. She's an incredibly talented seamstress and got her own brand doing, textiles and sewing and things. Yeah. So she'd come around and had a meeting with you.
Yeah.
So what was that meeting all about?
Just general business advice.
Because I was faffing in the workshop.
Yeah, talking about some of her plans and how to get to the next stage. So
social media and marketing and
like that. So she's her on Instagram, she's Sally Malley, and she's got some lovely things, and so I think she'll be posting a bit more frequently now as well. And when we're in Derbyshire, we went to Dauphin Antiques.
Oh yeah, wow, what a great place that is. So his name's Alan, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got Alan from Dauphin Antiques in the village of Hartington.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of antique shops, using the term quite, liberally there. His antique shop is a proper antique shop. And when we say antique, we mean many centuries. That stuff he's got, Tudor, Elizabethan, tables, huge tables, from the Tudor period, worth £14,000 and £10,000 and absolutely incredible. So again, if he'll be online and on Instagram.
He's on Instagram. Yeah.
So Alan of Dauphin Antiques, Hartington.
Yeah.
If you have got the money and you're into some real serious slices of history, check him out.
Some of the tables were 10 and 14 grand, weren't they?
Yeah.
But they were really old, and
500 years old.
1600, and
even a bit earlier than that sometimes.
Yeah, he's got some really nice
sideboards
stuff.
and so when we're saying antiques, we mean proper antiques. Amazing. The smell of his shop is amazing.
Well, it was good because we got there just as he was opening up, so he opened the door, and I think you get the whiff of everything because it's been closed up. And but he had lots of lovely things, and there were clocks, grandfather clocks with painted faces and the details, sort of little scenes, like the corners. Some really lovely things.
And he has some smaller items like pewter tankards and platters from the 17th century, and not everything's huge, dining tables and sideboards and things. So there are some small items and candlesticks, but yes, it's a very, very good piece of history, that shop. So if you're into your history and antiques and you're in Derbyshire, check him out. Alan, Dauphin Antiques, the village of Hartington. So
and he's a really nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He chatted with us and
lets me touch everything.
Mooched about, didn't we? And
lets me touch everything. It's really
unfortunately,
cool.
we didn't buy anything, but
no.
We had a good look around, didn't we?
It's very tempting to spend a lot of money in there, isn't it? Because he takes credit card. You just have to say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So we had Sally round this morning. So you had a business meeting mainly about branding, marketing and social media.
And I've got a list of a few things I'm just going to email her, so that a few more things I suggested for her.
But she studied. She's a corporate accountant, isn't she? By trade. That's what her degree is. From uni. Steady on. I think Bamba's dreaming on the floor here behind me. But she's very creative, and she would love to do it full time. And then we've had a couple of photographers around. That we've just literally as they left, we put the kettle on to get our cup of tea for this podcast, and we came straight upstairs. So they would like to come around and do some photography and some video of me. So that's interesting. And he's of Swedish descent, so that was cool. We're talking about,
he looks very Swedish as well. His beard's very red, and you can see that influence.
So that's cool. Whereas mine's, my beard's red and ginger, and getting some grey in it now. But as we all do when you get to, that age. And then we're whizzed up here.
And that's it.
No, it's not it, because we've got an interesting night, haven't we? The reason for us not doing a live podcast tonight is
well, if you're listening to this podcast on what date are we today?
16th.
Monday the 16th of September, and it will go live at 7:30. We will be at the Bridgewater Hall listening to Ant Middleton from Who Dares Wins, SAS Who Dares Wins.
So he's former Special Forces. He was in the SBS, which is the Special Boat Service. So
and he did the Bounty. Did Bounty, didn't he?
Where they rode from.
He did the Everest thing as well. We've got his book on audio on Audible. We've listened to that. It should be really interesting. I like the programs that he's done because he doesn't take any messing, and he gives what he expects other people to do. He does. When he was on the Bounty, he kind of made sure that the crew were all right before he did, and he was going off looking for water on that island, and
Keeping them all together, and there were a couple of casualties along the way on that journey. Just people for various reasons having to drop out. But as an ex Special Forces soldier, and obviously hugely experienced in all forms of survival and combat, who better would you want to get you through a situation like that? So we're going to listen to him. It
should be really interesting.
It's his show, his story. So that's cool. That's where we are tonight. So as you are listening to this, we're listening to him.
So we'll tell you about it next week.
Yes. And then what have we got on tomorrow?
We're going to Horton Tower tomorrow.
Horton Tower. That is the castle up the road where James I knighted the loin of beef, sirloin.
Yeah.
So they've just sort of like rehashed their gift shop, haven't they?
Yeah. So we're going to go and stock up and see what they want.
Yeah.
It's a stocking up meeting.
Yeah. So
and also it's the place where a year ago on Friday
we got married.
Yeah.
Yes. That's flown by, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. That's
I can't believe it's been a year. It
has flown by, hasn't it?
I just can't believe it. I keep getting pictures on my phone now in Time Hop, showing like my boots. Had my wedding boots showed up the other day, and pictures of clothes, and you had a pin that you wore in your jacket, and I had my earrings, and
because we were sort of like steampunk, weren't we, you and
I? It just seems, I don't know. It's surreal.
It has gone fast, that a year.
Yeah.
A lot of things really have changed, haven't they?
Yeah.
When you think about it. I'm not talking about Nicola and I. Things on the periphery have changed, haven't they? A lot of things have changed since then. And things have evolved, and we've in that year we've had a lot of experiences. We've gained a lot of experience. And
we've been busy, haven't we?
We have been busy, but it has been. It's been a lot.
As I
of
said
fun
to someone,
as well.
It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, but it has been a lot of fun as well. We've laughed a lot, haven't we? And we'll continue to do so. Yeah. And we've had a good laugh this morning, haven't we?
We have.
So,
I can't believe it's been a year. A year since Bamba tried to eat the wedding cake.
Yeah. Luckily, he was on his leash, so I was able to just restrain him.
Anyway, this Friday we're going to have afternoon tea. Because we had afternoon tea at our wedding, and whilst it was really nice, it was like a bit of a blur. It was sort of, I was just eating it without really taking it in. So I thought it'd be nice for us to just go, the two of us, and have afternoon tea, and just be able to actually sit and really enjoy it. So that's what we're doing.
Yes, that'd be nice and relaxing. Afternoon tea, so we'll have some scones and some nice sandwiches.
Stuff.
Yeah. So that's really, really good. So what else have we got in the pipeline then over the next couple of weeks? Not much. The photographers that have been here this morning, they're going to come back with some dates. It was just a sort of like a recce for them this morning. So they're going to come back with some dates over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Mouth's not working.
We're going to try and do some filming on Wednesday.
Well, I need to do a YouTube video on Wednesday.
Yeah. No, I've not got. We've just got catching up stuff to do really now.
Yeah, I've got a couple of fountain pen orders to.
Yeah.
Just sort of like we're talking to the customer at 3:00, aren't we?
Yeah.
For the fountain pens.
Well, we've got about a week and a half now before we've got any more demos.
And
the next one is Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury. Yeah, the 25th of September is Shrewsbury. And then we're off to Cardiff that Saturday. So yeah, we've got about a week and a half without having to go anywhere particular.
Well, I can catch up on some stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm in the process of just giving Chris's website a revamp. So I'm hoping that will go live this week. I could just do with taking some more pictures of you, updated ones. There's not massive changes on it because the content's more or less okay. But I'm just decided to have a bit of a revamp, so that will be going live.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so YouTube video on Wednesday. Need to get B-Dog on the park a couple of times this week.
Yeah.
Get some free running.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah.
So we've been busy. We've had a bit of downtime. Had a bit of family time.
Yeah.
So we've got a commission hopefully for 2 fountain pens, his and hers. So we're talking to the customer at 3 o'clock.
I think we've got something else as well, haven't we? I think I've not caught up with all the emails yet. I need to have a look at the emails, but I think we've got something else. You've got that magic wand to do.
Who's that for?
Phil.
Oh, Phil Lewis, yeah, the store manager from Warrington that's now the store manager of Devon, the retail store. He's just commissioned a Dumbledore Elder Wand.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make that, and he said he's got to come because he's from Chester originally. So he's got to come back up here for something. So he said he'd pick it up in person.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get me to do a demo in Devon for his store. He's funny, Phil. He's hilarious. Yeah, he's sending these weird. As we're driving back from Sittingbourne, we're getting these hilarious texts. I'm thinking, who's this from? And for some reason, it wasn't saying his name.
Yeah.
It was just coming up with his phone number, and it's sort of like, this is really weird. And we thought it was somebody else, and then I thought I can't suss out who this is, so I phoned him, and it's Phil. So
it made a lot of sense.
Yeah,
then.
When we found out it was Phil, the texts made a lot of sense, and he is very funny. And I texted him. I said, it's a good job I wasn't drinking tea in the car because I'd have just spat it all over the dashboard. He speaks a million miles a minute, and his mind works at a million miles a minute, and he's a very likable, cheeky chap.
Yeah.
And some of the things he says, you're just thinking, he's a maniac, but a really lovable maniac. So funny. Yeah. And some of the things he said to me, I've nearly died laughing. Yeah, it's like when I wanted my bandsaw fixed, and he said, "What do you think it is? Effing swap shop." So no, my bandsaw needs a service. He thought I'd just gone in asking for a trade series bandsaw, didn't he? No, can you sort this out? What do you think it is? Effing swap shop. Funny. Things like that tickle me. So he's a lovely guy. So yeah. I don't know if this magic wand's for someone in his family or a friend or whatever. But anyway, yes. So I like making magic wands, and I did that one on Saturday morning. Yeah, magic wands are good. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. So that's about it, actually.
Yeah, well, we've not been on long.
How long have we been on?
28 minutes.
Ooh, it's not very long at all.
What should we talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, we've sort of, everything's been a bit of a blur recently, hasn't it? We've just, last week it was good, but it was a bit manic, wasn't it? Sort of getting home, packing, going again. I just feel like I've not caught up with a lot of things.
No, and we have said that, next year we are going to block out, I think we've said this before, haven't we?
Well, what we've tended to do, instead of actually thinking, what do we need to do and we need to book some time off, every time someone said, will you do a demo, we've pretty much just said yes. And then we've ended up with a really busy calendar, plus all the other stuff that we do as well. So, yeah, we've decided that we're going to block out some weeks and say, right, that week we are on holiday and we down tools and don't work and maybe go away. Yeah.
Rather than fit a break around the work, we're going to fit the work around a couple of breaks.
Yeah, so we're going to plan that up front.
Yeah, that's going to be much better. We need to get more, downtime, even if it's a couple of days here and a couple of days there.
Yeah.
That'd be all right, but we need to, block a week off. Just that's it. Basically, we're shutting down for a week.
Yeah.
Because we have been full on.
Yeah.
We have been full on. And as far as sort of like the Axminster road trip go, we've sort of like finished all of the official ones, haven't we?
Yeah.
So Cardiff and Nuneaton were extras.
Yeah.
Is that the milkman?
That's the milkman, yeah.
Milkman's here.
Milkman.
So Cardiff and Nuneaton were extras. So they wanted us to do Cardiff again as an extra and finish in Nuneaton, which is the largest store, the flagship store. So that's what we're doing, and hopefully we can get some more Axminster demos in the future, all being well. But that's yet to be decided. So there was that. We are going to be talking to some other people, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got a few plans for sort of spreading our wings, haven't we?
Yes, I would sort of like to be getting support. You know, expanding our support portfolio is a nice way to put it. So, you know, I want to speak to a couple of people, and I'll let you know as soon as I've spoken to them. So yeah, we'd like things to evolve in that respect. Yeah. So I can't really say much more about any of that because I don't really know that much myself. I've got ideas and people I'd like to speak to, but you know, it's just laying down, you know, some initial dialogue with people who I'd like to be associated with, and hopefully they'd like to be associated with me. One of them's pretty much a certain, isn't it? So that's cool. We just need to get in contact with them again and say, oh, yeah, it'd be really cool if we could hang out with you. Yeah, metaphorically speaking. So yeah, but no, we'd like to expand our supporter portfolio. So we've got a few people we'd like to chat with. So that's really that. Not giving too much away. Nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah.
What else?
I can't think of anything
else.
No.
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 We do this every week. We get to the end and it just sort of fizzles out.
Yeah, well,
we need a script. We need to start some script.
No, we don't. No, we don't. I'm not having a script. I never use a script. Never ever use a script.
Chris, read your script.
Can't read. Don't know how to read anymore. So that's it, folks. Really, yeah, it's a pretty quick.
Yeah, short and sweet.
Short and sweet this week, but you're up to speed with everything. You know as much as we do, and I mean that. You know as much as we do.
So I'm just going to have a look and see who's on next week. Oh yeah, next week it's Christopher Smith, the Mad Maker.
Ooh.
So we're pretty much then back to normal. So we've got.
We've been in touch with Stephen 8x6. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the 18th of November.
All right, okay.
So we've still got 4 slots available, 2 in November and 2 in December. I'm going to take out the 23rd and 30th, I think, in line with our taking some time off. So we've got 4 free slots at the minute.
It's a tongue twister.
I know that was hard to say. So if anybody is interested in chatting with us, just let us know. You can go on the website, christopherfisher.co.uk/podcast, and you can see the schedule and you can.
Have you been in touch with Martin yet? Martin Sabin-Smith?
No, I probably need to do him as well. We just sort of, it's just.
Yeah, we'll get round to everyone.
There's still next year. There's still 2020.
Yeah, we'll get round to everybody. I did speak to Martin Sabin-Smith this morning regarding a question I had. And what it is, it's the natural shape of a curve, the name for that. And it's a catenary curve. I'd forgotten it. So I had to just, Martin, what was that name? Catenary curve. So thanks, Martin. But Martin's always busy with his Hampshire Sheen. and teaching and demonstrating. So he's a busy lad. But yeah, he took a minute out to just text back and give me the answer. That's coolio, catenary curve. That's it.
Yeah.
The natural form of a bowl. That natural curve. Catenary curve. Yeah, he had told me and I forgot because I was trying to explain it to you. So yes, we're done.
Right then. Well, we hope you enjoyed the podcast. Enjoy your evening because you've got at least a spare hour now. And we shall be back next week. And
with
normal
Chris,
service will be resumed.
with the Mad Maker.
We'll have the Mad Maker, which should be very interesting.
Must admit, I have missed having our guests on.
Yeah, it's not quite the same. I keep trying to look at the chat, and obviously nobody's there. So
no, because we've got no mates.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a bit weird just doing it on our own. But there you go.
There you go. All right, folks. Thank you so very much. You know, we love you all very, very dearly and count you all amongst friends. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell. Don't forget, please, if you want to, you can always follow me on Patreon. That'd be really, really cool. I need to mention that. We need to promote that more. You know, the more support I can get, you know, the more chance I've got of staying in the workshop, being able to do videos and projects. So please, if you have got a spare few pound and you don't mind chucking it towards, you know, this guy here, that'd be really most appreciated. And if you can't, I mean, you can think of someone that might like to support me, they can do it through Patreon. Ian and Justine that were at Sittingbourne, they're Patreons, patrons.
Yeah.
So that was cool. So yeah, until then, bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.